following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports. Radio Plus Sports.
Barfnet there for the rebound. Crossover with the right hand. Throws it up for Johnson. Johnson spinning his way inside the paint with the elbow up and in. Bounce with the right hand. Hands off. Here comes Morgan. Dumps it. Good pass down low. Got it. For the Spartans, Ava Engel for Aubrey Leonard. Leonard, duel, dumps it down low. Madigan, and the hoop and the harm. Looks for Barfnet, long clutch three, got it. Lindsay pushes tempo near side. Looking for Shea in the corner, now takes it, now flips it. Shea, three, book it. Zimmerman, he'll try the right side with 7:10 left to play. Nobody steps out, and Mr. Blank says, why not?
Edward Jones Representatives in Fond du Lac, Integrity Saw and Tool, Bauer Chiropractic, Fondy Family Dental, Baker Cheese.
Rightway Home Improvement, Quest Interiors, Addison Jones Real Estate, Holiday Automotive, Taco Bell,
Bristol Morgan Bank, Coal, Oil and Propane, Pioneer Pit Stop, Marco Tax Service,
Pizza Ranch, the National Exchange Bank and Trust, Marine Park Technical College, Silica for your home,
Rademan Stone and Landscape, Dufresne Moving and Storage, Winfield Homes, Everson Law Office, Bob's Pizza,
Airtech, Winnebago Lutheran Academy, Musa Sheet Metal, Scotty's Auto Works, St. Mary Springs Academy, Canberra Casino,
Fond du Lac Credit Union, Hopper's Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, New Medical Center, Muthig Industries, Pino Construction,
Len's Truck Center, Fox Valley Savings, American Family Insurance Agent Brad Tagliapietra, BCI Burke, Marian University, Into the Woods Wellness, Smith Builders.
Today's game is also presented by International Paper and Will Sport. Lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
Welcome to the Fond du Lac Blue Line as we get ready here for some Badgerland Hockey Conference Tournament action. My favorite time of the year as we're getting ready for the regular WIA playoffs, but you know these teams because you play against them at least once, probably twice somewhere down the road here, and we are going to have a fantastic game tonight here, I believe, against the St. Mary's Springs Ledgers and the Homestead Highlanders. Homestead taking care of business in Waupun on the road as the 5 seed. It was 0-0 after 2 periods, and they were able to find the back of the net with one of their power play, very first power play that they had, and they put it in the back of the net, and that broke the seal, and once the seal was broken, there was nothing that could stop Homestead from continuing to advance. Waupun had a good fight. 3-0 doesn't seem like that they did, but it stayed 1-0, and they had their chances until they had an empty netter pulled, and then they put the goalie back in, and another goal was scored. So we are really looking forward to this contest today, and I certainly hope that you will as well as we are. So we're going to step aside here, get some of the messages from our sponsors here on the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. We'll come back and talk about each of these different teams, and we'll see how things are going to turn out here in Fond du Lac. You're listening to Jeff Sauer, and joining me shortly will be Justin Schwartzmiller here on Radio Plus.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac area sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pino. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino. Build better for future generations.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 976 East Johnson Street. Patrick Ellistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 68 North Main Street. And Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Monthly payments, due dates, late fees, debt can feel overwhelming, and it can be hard to keep up. But it's a new year, which means a fresh start. If you're ready to hit reset, a debt consolidation loan may be right for you. Instead of having to keep track of separate balances, due dates, and lenders, you can make a single payment each month to hit all of your debt. At Fond du Lac Credit Union, we believe settling your debts doesn't have to be complicated. Get a fresh start by visiting fdlcu.com or stop in today.
Since 1933, you've come to trust Spies Painting for painting, sandblasting, and equipment restoration. Spies Painting does industrial, commercial, and residential. Not just painting, but wall covering, power washing, specialty coating, sandblasting, parts painting, and more. Highway 151 Fond du Lac. Good luck to the Cardinals and Warbirds in your games this week from the team at Spies Painting. Log on spiespainting.com.
I would say the best part about our relationship with Bristol Morgan is the fact that they are local and they actually are there when we need them to be. They're very responsive and they do a great job for us, so we keep coming back. I mean, you need a lending partner that's going to be there when you need them. We've had a lot of growth over the last 15 years and specifically in the last 5. Bristol Morgan has always been here to help us find our way to that next level.
Go ahead and let the daydreams of spring begin. Shop the auto show sale at Holiday and explore all that's new from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Say yes to enticing sale offers, get more for your trade, and experience Team Holiday's genuine guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Automotive Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Will Sport by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Sports lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Will Sport, a premium sports lighting system. Factory direct application and product support along with its full line of complete LED lighting solutions will transform your athletic facility to the next level. Create an unforgettable fan and player experience. To get started with upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue, visit willbrands.com.
Muthig Industries in Fond du Lac would like to wish our local high school sports teams best of luck this season. Muthig Industries is one of the area's top full-service manufacturers of precision metal stampings, laser cutting, production machining and turning, tool and die manufacturing, and custom metal fabrication products. Muthig Industries in Fond du Lac, where quality is an attitude and producing high-quality parts with on-time delivery is of the highest importance. To find out more, visit MuthigIndustries.com. Muthig Industries, 33 East Larson Drive, Fond du Lac.
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line as we're getting ready here for this Badgerland Conference Tournament. The warm-up period has just ended, and we're going to have about 10 minutes or so for Zamboni time here. So really excited about what's going to happen here. Just doing some checking some. Sometimes it's glitching here, and I'm not sure why it's doing that because we are hardwired, so that should not be happening, but it is. So I may end up having to take some stuff off before we. To make sure that we don't have any issues with it glitching. So we're going to take and listen to, Justin, let's quickly talk about Homestead here. Go ahead and talk about their team.
Well, we talked a little bit about them last week when earlier in the week we watched them play Waupun. It was a great game, a 3-0 win for Homestead, but coming into the night, they're 12-7 on the year. Head coach Tony Navarre, I had a little bit of a conversation with him, and he said same keys to the game. They want to come out strong. They want to insert their speed on a smaller, faster team in St. Mary Springs. The leading scorer in the year is Ian Magnuson with 14 goals. Sean West coming in second and 9 goals, and then Jeremy Miller and Ben Waraksa are both tied with 8. Ben Waraksa had a big game against Wapani, had 2 goals the other night. And leading assist makers Jeremy Miller with 21, Sean Lemke with 11, and Hunter Lord with 9. Jeremy Miller leads in points with 29, Ian Magnuson with 21, and Sean Lemke with 18. We talked about this. They called him Cobb in the broadcast. That's what all the people said in the YouTube chat. Connor O'Brien, he had a great game on Tuesday night. And coming into tonight, he's got a .923 and a .269, seen 623 shots and only given up 48 goals. He's got 3 shutouts on the year. On Tuesday night, he became the all-time leading shutout leader for the Highlanders. And looking for him to play really well tonight. He's a big part of their game. And Homestead comes in, scoring in the first period 22 times, giving up 18 goals. Scoring in the second period 25 times, giving up 23 goals. Scoring in the third 26 times and giving up 10. So the third period's a big period for them. Their power play percentage, we talked about this with Waupun as well. They come in at 27.1% and went up a little bit after the Waupun game. They're looking really good, and an 83% penalty kill. They're 13-7 on the year. They score 3.6 goals per game and give up 2.55. My rule of thumb is always if you're 1 above, you're doing good.
Sounds great. We're going to step aside here. We're going to listen to the head coach for the Fond du Lac Cardinals, how about the St. Mary's Springs? I kind of mixed up here. So St. Mary's Springs is the game we're doing right now. So we're going to step aside and we're going to take a look at St. Mary's Springs here from head coach Kevin Colleen. And we'll come back and we'll talk more about the Ledgers as we get ready here for the starting lineups. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Justin Schwartzmiller here on RP Sports.
Real estate is something that we are doing together. We're in it together till the end. The best achievement that I can have is when the property successfully closes.
Probably the most rewarding part of my role with Addison Jones and Signature Homes is the ability to take a client from the very beginning stages.
What can I do for you, man?
You know what? Really craving nacho fries. You guys got any of those?
Ads are working.
I don't know what you're talking about. What ads?
Oh, like all the pictures I put over here in your bedroom. Oh, I put that there. See you later, man.
Come on. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, come on, show me. Come on. Come on. Well, come on. Come on. Yeah. Good boy. Come here. Come on.
Jackson, are you going to come over here?
Winfield Homes is a locally owned, custom home building company of over 25 years that prides itself on great service, high quality, and providing the best building experience possible. Owners Jim Boudry and Jason Zellner are there for you every step of the way to ensure that your new home is built just the way you've dreamed it to be. With the same passion that they have for their clients' homes, Jim and Jason are proud supporters of and are personally involved in youth sports programs and are truly committed to their success. Winfield Homes wishes you all the best of luck this season.
Hi,
Hi, this is Danny and Heather with AirTech Heating. At AirTech, our motto is honesty, integrity, and quality craftsmanship.
When it comes to your home, you want the person working on your equipment to be upfront and tell you what you need.
But also what you don't need. We deliver whatever it takes service to take care of you. Our technicians are NATE certified, meaning they are the most highly trained in the industry to be servicing your equipment.
If you're stuck with a broken furnace or air conditioner, call our team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742.
Hi, this is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. As an estimator, moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. It's all of your goods on the move or in storage, and you want it cared for, whether it's moving their business, building a new home, moving out of state, moving across town. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple. Guess what? We are hiring at Dufresne Moving and Storage for labor and driving positions. Stop in at 800 Morris Street for an application and interview. Stop now.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. With access to hundreds of floor plans, they start by getting to know you and your unique needs. Then, with budget, layout, and family in mind, Smith Builders design partners will hand select the best options, customizing them to fit your precise needs. The process continues in their showroom and partner galleries, where you're guided through the products and fixtures on display, customizing each selection in your new home. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Hi, I'm Brock Rademan with the Rademan Stone and Landscape Company. As the first member of our fourth generation family-owned business, I'm proud to carry on the tradition of providing quality stone products to Fond du Lac and the surrounding areas. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademan's, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Whether building or remodeling, veneer stone can add a natural look and feel to your home. Our natural stone is available in many different textures, sizes, colors, and cuts. Stop out at Rademan's and see our indoor-outdoor stone displays, or like us on Facebook to see some finished projects. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
Since the beginning, your curious mind and imagination have guided you, where tools and technology.
Welcome back to the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Joining me now on the show is the head coach for the St. Mary Springs Ledgers, Coach Kevin Colleen. Coach, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks, Jeff.
Well, you've made it to the second round on the winner's side of the Badgerland Conference, and it must feel good to be the number one seed. So talk a little bit about that.
Well, you know, one of our seed, yeah, it helped us give us a little, supposed easier route to the finals against Neenah or Fondy, but there's really no easy route in playoff hockey. It's, I think why I like hockey so much is there's no sit. You get a hot goalie, hot team defense. I mean, number 8 seeds beat number 1s on a regular basis when it comes to playoff time. So
exactly. So talk to us about your last game. You played against Appleton.
Yeah, Appleton. We played them a week or two ago. Their senior night, they played their senior goalie. We took care of business in that one. I think 10-0. Gave up 14 shots. So coming into this one to keep fresh, our goal was, hey, keep them under 10 shots,
See, the thing is,
first priority, and they got 5. They got an excellent goalie. They played their junior.
Okay.
I think he made 68 saves in some game earlier this year.
Which one is it? The
Played
young
a heck of a game. Only put 7 in the net,
I'm
but
going to
we.
leave it then as the
My top 3 priorities: we got an A, a B, and a B in those categories. So we're moving in the right direction.
And we were talking a little bit about off camera too about you got a nice win streak going.
Yeah. Well, I think four in a row now, but 10 out of the last 11.
Yeah.
Notre Dame game wasn't. That's kind of a throwaway game. I don't know what was going on that night, but that's what makes hockey fun. No, we've. I think we kind of found our identity. We know what it takes to win games, and we're willing to commit to doing it. So we turned the corner. I think when we talked earlier this season, we talked about it's how you're playing at the end of the year and getting better day by day. So that's what we're trying to do.
You betcha. So talk to me a little bit about this setup for the Badgerland Conference Tournament. Do you like what this is, and what do you like about it?
Sure. Conference tournaments, there's levels of intensity to hockey. You try to make the team. That's a certain level of intensity. You start playing preseason games, regular season games, and then you get the playoffs at the end, which you followed hockey a long time. It's absolute war out there. So
I can hear it right there.
The conference tournament against light opponents, you've played them once for sure already. You get the intensity of ramping up to get you ready for the playoffs. It's really cool. All the kids get the awards. They come out on the ice. They're recognized for what they did in their conference play. It's definitely a cool thing, experience. I don't know that many other sports even do something similar to it.
Yeah, I would say I have loved it as well. Plus, it frees you up to play a lot more non-conference games than for you. Welcome back to the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Joining me now on the show is the head coach for the St. Mary Springs Ledgers, Coach Kevin Colleen. Coach, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks, Jeff.
Welcome back to the Integrity Saw and Tool pregame show. Joining me now on the show is the head.
Thanks, Jeff. We'd like to get that game back. But
sounds good.
Our first tournament, if you want to talk about state, because us beating them at the end of the season like this, where it really matters, would help our chances when we go to the seeding meeting first, section 2.
Yeah, and that was the same situation that Waupun was in, and we'll see what Homestead can do here. So
that was a good battle. That was, that power play goal that changed the tide in the third period. That's why.
Yeah,
it was a good game.
All right. So talk to me, Coach, about the healthier team here on the Bauer Chiropractic Health Report.
I think last time we talked, Gabe Brown was just getting back. He practiced yesterday and today and actually looked like his normal self. So as far as I know, we're actually back in a full roster again.
Excellent. All right. It's good to have him back on the ice. He is it's a good player. That it's unfortunate that the injury has kept him out quite a bit.
Yeah, and the person, I think that's what's most impressed me about our team this year through all the struggles at the beginning is they've kept their heads and no infighting. Just he's another good character kid to add to the team.
Excellent. Tell me what's going to make you smile, Coach, here on the Fondy Dental Coach's Smile.
Wins always make me smile a little bit, but again, I really don't care if we lose in the end, but if I get everything they got and probably a little bit more, that makes me smile.
Excellent. All right. Anything else you'd like to add here on the pregame show?
No, I'm looking forward to seeing you.
I am too. I'm really this is part of my favorite time of the year as the Badgerland really starts to ramp us up into the WIA playoffs. And this is a really good place. Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line as we get ready here for the starting lineups for Homestead. The goalie is going to be number 31, Cobb, as they nicknamed him. Or, what did I say?
Cobb. They called him Cobb, but
yeah.
I'm showing you.
Oh, it's Lord. And number 31 is Connor O'Brien. At 1 defense for Homestead is going to be number 23, Jaden Lopez, a senior. The other defense will be number 24, Hunter Lord, a junior. And at center will be number 6, Jeremy Miller. Jeremy Miller had a great game on Tuesday, Justin, I would say. He's a junior as well. Sean West is one forward, number 3, and the other forward is number 8, Ian Magnuson. And Cobb is in net, the senior. Head coach is Tony Navari. And we're getting ready here again. Lopez, Lord, Miller, West, Magnuson, O'Brien. And we're going to start out here with the Springs Ledgers as we get ready here on this for starting lineups here. It's going to be number 1, Brendan Gertig is the goalie. At 1 defense will be number 5, Isaac Sabel. He is a junior. At the other defense will be number 19, Teague Wagner. He is a sophomore. At center will be number 4, Austin Westergaard, and he's going to be centering number 2, Armani Fisher. And on the opposite side, he's going to be centering number 23, Tate Baker. And talk about, Justin, this is a young lineup as well with only Gertig in the backside.
Yeah, that's really young. I mean, you don't see a lot of times where they start anyone other than seniors and juniors in a big game like this. I mean, we've seen at the stats that this line has been very good this year, so it's good to see them getting the start tonight.
We're going to step aside here. We'll come back here as we get ready for the national anthem. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Justin Schwartzmiller here on...
Go ahead. Let the daydreams of spring begin. Shop the auto show sales event at Holiday. See all that's new. Get more Mazda for your money, more for your trade, and drive inspired on the road trips ahead in a new all-wheel drive Mazda. Lock in rates as low as 0% for up to 5 years with deferred payments now on Mazda favorites. Come be our guest and experience the award-winning care at Wisconsin's #1. Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Mazda Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Are you unsure of what career path you want to take? Musa Sheet Metal is looking for motivated individuals to join their highly regarded apprenticeship program. Throughout the program, you'll learn the skills to be able to run your own job site. A career at Musa Sheet Metal is a chance to join a driven team working together to design and build products to help build communities. Learn more at musasheetmetal.com. That's musasheetmetal.com.
Build products that build communities. Apply at musasheetmetal.com.
Are you or a loved one living with the discomfort and hopelessness of peripheral neuropathy? The tingling, the numbness, the life-altering pain? Are you tired of taking medications that only mask the symptoms or don't work at all? You don't have to live like that anymore. Introducing New Medical Center, your beacon of hope in the fight against peripheral neuropathy. Our team of dedicated specialists uses the latest advancement in medical technology to help you regain control of your life. Our personalized treatment plans are designed to reduce your pain, improve your balance, and restore your quality of life, all while targeting the cause of your neuropathy. We believe in a holistic approach, combining cutting-edge therapies and lifestyle changes that can slow down, stop, or even reverse the progression of your disease to help you live your life to the fullest. Don't let peripheral neuropathy hold you back. Take the first step towards a pain-free life. Call New Medical Center today at 920-324-9899 or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. Because you...
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line. Thanks for joining our broadcast here. Justin, I'm excited about this. Is my time of year. I really love it. And you can talk about it from your player perspective.
Yeah, I mean, this is the best time of the year. Once you get into the conference tournament, it's so fun. I mean, especially for Springs and Fondy, you end up getting to play at home. I mean, obviously, they say home ice advantage, but other than playing in Appleton or at the new Neenah complex, there's really not it's the nicest rink in the area, and it's so fun to play at home during the conference tournament. I know that my senior year we won with Springs. It was just one of those things where you're at home every night and you know what to expect.
Yeah, so again, I really like this as we start to ramp up into the playoffs. And I have a feeling that this is going to be a really decent game here after what we saw out of Homestead in Waupun. So we'll see how things end up turning out here. And we're getting ready here for the puck drop. In at center again was number 23, Tate Baker for Springs. Got it over to number 4, Austin Westergaard, and tipped it in deep. Picking it up over there is going to be Ian Magnuson. He's met hard by Baker. Puck comes out of the zone. And picking it up there is going to be Ian Magnuson. Shot towards the net through the legs of Isaac Sabel and deflected. And again, so I thought last time, Justin, when we looked at the height difference in Waupun, right on the stick to Armani Fisher, gets it, and wide of Cobb in the net. And we talked about, you can really see the size difference here, though, between Springs and Homestead.
And then it's even with the size difference, Springs is going to play a real physical style of hockey. They always do. I mean, Homestead's a really big team, and they were really physical against Waupun. I'd love to see what's going to happen in terms of the physicality tonight.
Yeah, I agree with you. So we'll end up seeing how things do turn out here. Messing a little bit with the color, and if I trying to come up with something where you can still see the numbers. Justin's doing a great job of running the camera. We do got the goal cams set up, so we'll get to those. You saw those right there in the beginning as the teams were huddling around the nets. Sustained offensive zone time here right now for Springs. Battling. Gets tripped. There's going to be a penalty coming here. Garetake trying to get to the net. Does. Hustling to pick it up for Springs was number 16, Jackson Sabel. Taken there now by Gabe Braun. First time he's had a chance to play in a long time. He came back from an injury, Justin, and then after that he had to play the game, and then he ended up doing some check-in again and hurt that shoulder one more time, and had to go back on IR, I guess you could say, but he was able to get himself back into the lineup here, and that is one junior that you need to have out here as you make your run.
Yeah, shoulder injuries are a huge thing in hockey. I mean, it happens all the time. It's just one of those things that seems to get hit a lot. And you got number 19, Chris Ochter, is going to go off here for a trip, and a big opportunity early for St. Mary Springs.
15-18 was the trip to Ochter. See how the Springs power play works. Sabel running at the key, shot to the glove side, and just like he did before, just reaching out and grabbing it and getting the save.
Yeah, I mean, there's another thing. I mean, we saw Connor O'Brien play on Tuesday night. Not a lot of traffic from Waupun. Springs is going to need to get traffic in front of this guy. He's made a lot of big saves again in that Waupun game, and if he sees it, he's going to stop it.
Right there, way at the top, a little bit more out at the top of the crease than he was even against Waupun, so another great save there. Going to mess with my instant replay. I'm glad I got it working here, but I got way too much time on it, so going to back it down a little bit, so stick with us. We'll get back here, back to live action. Sabel picks it up after the win on the draw. He goes down below, looks, swings it off of the board over to Teague Wagner. Wagner swings it over here to Westergaard. Back to Wagner. Coming back to Sabel. Fires off of the stick into the netting, and we're going to get a whistle here at 14:43 in the first period here. 125 left on the penalty.
I mentioned it earlier. This Homestead penalty kill was very good against Waupun, and they are very good. This Springs power play is no slouch either, coming in at 30%. That's it's incredibly high. Just need to get some traffic and shoot away from the sticks.
Coming back here to live action here and see if I can mess a little bit with some of the cameras and see where we're at. I don't want to miss too much here. Westergaard with a shot. Ricochets up into the air and trying to pick it up. Isaac Sabel holds it in. Jeremy Miller pitchforks it back and is going to send it all the way down. Brendan Garetake is going to grab it. All 5 Springs players come all the way back into the zone. Trying to generate some speed. Zabel through the neutral zone, drops it past Miller, gets into the corner, and he's going to corner back from there. Looks for it, comes off the boards, gets it over to Westergaard, back over to Sabel. Trying to hold it in. Oh, nice play there by Gabe Braun. Wow, great work. Armani Fisher down low. Trying to see if he can move the puck into position. Shot by Gabe Brown, ricocheted. He lost his balance. Otherwise, it would have came right back out to him. Isaac Szabo holds it in. Homestead had a shorty against Waupun. Dropping it down low is Jaden Lopez for Homestead. It's going to be picked up over there by Jaden Meisner for Springs. Meisner skating through the neutral zone. Cuts to the inside, loses an edge with some assistance of a stick. And still held in the zone. 2 seconds and 1, and that's going to be cleared. And Springs is going to have to regroup here on full strength after killing off the penalty for Homestead. Quinn McLaughlin had it there. Ian Vincent, a little bit of contact with him. Garteg puts it into the corner, going to pick it up for Homestead is Sean Lemke. Comes all the way out to his defense. Garteg is a little bit on the smaller side, Justin, and I think that you probably are going to see, I'm just guessing, but I think you're going to start to see Homestead as they start to put more shots on. They're going to see if they can get up over and elevate over the shoulders.
He's a smaller guy, but he moves really well side to side. I mean, it's one of those things the smaller goalies have to be moving side to side, and they got to come out and cut down the angles. They can't sit back in their net because they don't have enough. The shoulders are just where I would pick every time.
Right, exactly. So we'll see if that does happen. There's a ricochet, juicy one came out there for Homestead, but they couldn't capitalize. And Austin Westergaard with Armani Fisher and coming down the center. Oh, just wide. I thought, though, Cobb had that baby covered really well. On the far side was Jackson Szabo, I believe that was 16 that was coming down the slot. Back into the neutral zone. That's Sean West. If I remember correctly, Justin West had 2 goals. Good save there by Garteg.
He had 2 assists, both on the Ben Roxa's goal.
Oh, Roxa's, yes, thank you. Yes, thank you for clarifying that. Roxa had them.
Defenseman had 2 the other night. This line for Homestead is just, they're physical, they're fast, and they make a lot of great plays.
Fisher tried to pound one through Connor O'Brien and could not. O'Brien did a nice job there tracking with it and getting the save. Good job there splitting the 2 defensemen. And the closer he got, that angle was cut down. We've talked about that, Justin.
And that was a great play. I mean, it's a hard spot to find a shot there. I mean, where he shot it from, that's probably the only chance he really had to get a shot. It's one of those things where O'Brien's going to cut down a lot of the angles, and they're going to have to get him moving side to side and get traffic in front of him.
As far as goalies, I mean, he's not considered to be a big goalie. He's 6 foot 160. Caleb, when he was playing, was 6'6", 6'1", sometimes depending upon what skates he was wearing. And gets the save there for Garteg, and 170. So very similar on the body size of Caleb. So it's not huge.
No, it's not. And I mean, the thing is he's a slender goalie too. I mean, Caleb was he was an athletic build. He's he's a 6 foot, he's a 160 guy. So he's 6 foot and he's skinny. And he doesn't take up as much net, but he cuts his angles down and comes out to the top of the crease very well.
Repping that thing around is Homestead, trying to keep it in, picking it up as Teague Wagner. Tried to get it in the neutral zone, did off of the stick of Austin Westergaard, and it's going to come back into the neutral zone as Isaac Szabo takes it into his zone. Got it over to Armani Fisher, who got it over to Westergaard and comes into the zone. Numbers in there. Picking it up is going to be Teague Wagner. Around the corner, Armani Fisher with it. Chipped out to the blue line. Nice hold there by number 23, Tate Baker. Wagner over to Fisher, trying to get a little give and go action there. Comes back, changes directions. Baker having a battle against number 19, Chris Ochter. That's going to be banked off, and if it doesn't go on net, and it's not going to, we're going to get a whistle for icing.
A good little give and go play. You don't see that a lot in hockey anymore. It seems more of an east-west game, not as much of a north-south game. That's a smart play there. Good cycle play by the St. Mary Springs. I mean, I love the give and go. I love a good cycle, and it's just it's kind of dying, and it's one of those things that just doesn't happen as much as it used to.
No, a lot more freelance is what I call it. Gabe Brown tried to shoot it, went over the top of the puck. Homestead trying to break it out, and it's a hold there by number 17, Jaden Meisner. Meisner keeps his skates headed out there, but nobody could help him as it came across the slot. Nice play there again by Gabe Brown. Again, coming back to the ice, so let's hope that he's the stamina would be my concern, Justin.
Yeah, I mean, it's always one of those things. The shoulder injury, at least he can kind of keep himself a little bit in shape. He can ride the bike and do some other things, but, I mean, it keeps you off the ice and keeps you from skating, at least contact-wise.
Right. Comes back into the neutral zone. Springs trying to get something set up, drops it back down low, comes off the dasher, and it's going to be picked up there by Homestead's trying to pick up a number. They're wearing their breast cancer jerseys today with the pink ribbon on it, so I love that. That was number 10, Caden Barnhill. This is, I think, the perfect time here because we also wanted to talk about how amazing the Homestead fans did while in Waupun about posting stuff in the chat. So we love to have that there. We want to make sure that you tell us who you're cheering for, where you're watching from. Sabo makes a nice move to the inside, but a lot of stick there to get around, and he couldn't quite do it as he split the defenseman. Yeah, so tell us who you're cheering for. Who's your favorite player, where you're watching from. Right out front, and Gertig recovers, and a help there by number 19, Teague Wagner, laying out to keep that puck out of the back of the net. What a play by the goalie and the defenseman. Gertig kind of got caught playing it behind the net and caught a ricochet that he wasn't expecting. And before he could come back in and recover, went right to one of the Homestead players. That's going to be wide of the net. Comes into the neutral zone, dropping it back in as the forwards are all going to change. Kind of a little bit of a mess up there. So that's Quinn McLaughlin. Yeah, you know, that's going to go off of the body over across us in the boards. So I think by St. Mary's Spring standard, when you take a look at the record of 12-7, it definitely is not what you would typically expect of Springs. But you got to think about this, how young this team is, and the strength of schedule.
Oh, for sure. They always play the top teams. And I think Gabe Braun's okay. He just threw a pretty big hit on the opposite side of the ice, so I think his shoulder's okay.
Let's hope it holds. But I think you would have had to probably just actually have to have the arm coming off before he was going to play in the Badgerland, not play in the Badgerland Conference Tournament. In the neutral zone, chipped back. Going to be taken there by Preston Flood. Tried to get it again to Meisner. Gets it into the neutral zone. Picked up there by Homestead. They tried to pitchfork it right back into Jackson Sobel. That was Braun. Shot and a good glove save there by Connor O'Brien.
Yeah, good read. Just get a whistle, get an offensive zone face-off, get a change. I mean, it's not one of those things where it's probably going to go in on Connor O'Brien. He's not a guy who's most likely going to give one of those up. They're going to have to find a way to get traffic and just get him moving.
Back here to live action. I would say, Justin, so far, I mean, we're a little over halfway, almost a minute past halfway. So offensive zone time, I think, has got to lean right now in the favor of Springs.
Yeah, Homestead hasn't had a lot of offensive zone pressure. They had that one little good chance there, but everything else has been a lot of neutral zone play for Homestead as wise and a lot of turnovers in the neutral zone. But Springs has been holding the offensive zone play and cycling the puck really well.
They really haven't had, though, a great opportunity to score from what I have been able to see here. Connor O'Brien, again, seems to be dialed in really well right now, and everything they're hitting right at him. A couple of them went wide of the net, but that's, again, because he was in such solid positioning. Face-off down in the zone. Offensive zone for Springs, still kept in there. Armani Fisher trying to back check a little bit. Teague Wagner hits it and gets it over through the neutral zone. Fisher with a little bit of forecheck pressure. That's going to come off of the boards, ricochet. And I don't think Homestead has had a chance to play up here this year. Austin Westergaard, here's a chance up over the top. And again, Connor O'Brien challenging and taking away any potential shot there that Westergaard had.
Yeah, they could hit him in the shoulder. I mean, coming in right there, that's not a bad shot. Again, we didn't mention this. Connor O'Brien's an oppo. He's got his glove on his right hand. That makes a big difference for shooters. Some guys are not used to that.
And I think Coach talked about that on the pregame show. And if he didn't, then he talked to me off ice about it. But I think he did talk about it. 6:48 left here in the first period, as St. Mary Springs has a face-off down in their offensive zone once again as that puck went into the bench. Homestead looking to play spoiler here, because here's one of those also, Justin. This is also a regional/sectional game that's played right here. So the winner would have the upper hand, because you definitely got to be thinking as we're going down the stretch here that Springs has still got to be one of the favorites. It's between Springs and Oregon from what I can tell.
Yeah, and Oregon just got upset actually by a decent Beaver Dam team the other night. They lost 3-2.
Yeah, but Beaver Dam's a Division I.
Yep. And it does make a difference. That is a bigger deal. But like I said, Oregon, I would predict Oregon to win that game against Beaver Dam. I know that Beaver Dam, they're very top heavy. They have some good players in the top end of their team.
They have 2 lines and a goalie. And you know what you can do in high school hockey with
2 lines and a goalie.
Right, exactly. You can run your way almost to the state tournament like Coach Jose Matamoros did with Beaver Dam. Got to a sectional game and lost 1-0. I believe that game was here against Notre Dame.
It was the new Nina Complex. I think it was at
Champion Center?
Yeah.
I thought that was a game that was here because I thought I called it.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that was here. I did watch that one here.
Homestead trying to get it down into the zone. They do, but Teague Wagner's there to pick it up off the boards. Shot towards the net, and a nice read there by Isaac Sabel. He's got numbers, gets it over to Westergaard, then hustles to the net. Westergaard cuts to the inside, tries to shoot it through the legs, and it's going to ricochet up into the netting and get a whistle here at 5:41 in the first.
Now, Homestead's doing a great job of protecting the goalie. They're blocking a lot of shots, getting sticks on shots that are dangerous chances. I'd like to see more cross-ice passes. I actually think Westergaard had a guy towards the back door there on a 3-on-2 play.
And that's a typical setup that was used there. Homestead wanted to change. They're saying no. Except for they didn't have enough men on the ice, so they had to bring out their 5 players. So came back.
The 2 guys that wanted the change didn't get it.
Shot by Gabe Brown over the top, missed it into the high slot. Shot and a save and a goal try. And look at Cobb pick that up. Shot down by Gertig. Wow. Great defenseman there to help him out. He did his job, made the initial save, and then after that initial save, people came to help him clear the puck out of the way and clear people out of the way. Right into the slot again, shot. And a goal is scored for St. Mary Springs here in the first period. Comes all the way back out, their typical player. That's going to be number 13 on the goal, Quinn McLaughlin. I can't see who got the assist, Justin. I'm not sure, but
I believe it was Gabe Braun made that pass into the middle of the ice. It was a great
that would be
look.
A great way to come back, right? Get a point right off the bat here.
Initially, great play there by Jaden Lopez to clear the puck out from in front, and he actually got it on net, so it wasn't an ice. Didn't have to get a defensive zone face-off.
Right.
The great attack back down the other way, and like I said, you want to get the goalie moving side to side, maybe get some closer shots, and that's what they ended up doing.
That was a beautiful job there by McLaughlin, dropping just about, let's say maybe right at the hash marks, maybe a little higher. Nice call, Justin. You got the eyes, and here comes Springs again, just swarming. So what does this do here for the mentality now of Connor O'Brien? He's lost that shutout now. And I'm just trying to think about what his mindset. I don't know him well enough. Obviously as a senior, what you'd be saying is somebody's got to pick him up in the high slot because he can't come out of the net and cover him.
No, and
he couldn't do down low because there was a guy down on the post, so he had to protect the posts.
Another great play there. Great pass by Quinn McLaughlin in the middle of the ice again.
Traditional St. Mary Springs, they do a nice job of moving the puck, getting into scoring position. Shot here, knocked down there by McLaughlin. Gets it over to 17 for Springs, Jaden Meisner. And held number, nice job there by the defense. Looking for the tip was Meisner, as that was Preston Flood holding it into the zone. Gabe Braun with it here, the assist maker. 3:45 and counting. Springs is up 1-0 here What I find very interesting, Justin, also, if you look down at the right in front of the door coming from the Fond du Lac bench, or out of their locker room, over there is Coach Saracen watching this game intently. I think it's a combination of things. They're trying to judge Homestead because neither one of them have played. Ooh. That was a head contact. Oh, the official got it here on the back side. He's going to call it an elbow. And to go to the box is going to be number 23 for St. Mary Springs at 3:16. And Justin, what was their power play numbers again? I know they're huge.
27.1%, but Springs is almost at a 90% penalty
on the kill. Wow.
Yeah, they're at 80. I believe it was 89.7. Yeah, and that's if you're above 85, that's very good, and being at 89 is unbelievable.
Yeah, something's going to have to give though right here. Penalty killers are going to be number 13, Quinn McLaughlin, number 5, Isaac Sabel, number 17, Jaden Meisner, and number 2, Armani Fisher. And obviously, Gertig is minding the net. Shot to him right away. That's an easy save. He'll take those all day long with no traffic in front and coming out from by the blue line, basically.
So
you can see his skate is in the blue line.
It's the same play that they did, actually, that they ended up scoring a power play goal on with Ben Waraksa against Waupun, but he actually walked down in this one. He didn't walk down. The Springs did a great job containing him to the outside.
Good swing there. A little bit late on the pulling the trigger. And this is where they're dangerous also, because the one thing I think that, not one thing, but one of the great things that Springs has is they have speed. They are fast.
And they're going to be ultra aggressive on the penalty kill too. They're not going to let you collect the puck. Once you get it, they're going to be on you.
Swing it. Moving it down quickly as that was Sean Lemke. He's there again holding it at the line. And that's number 3 there, Sean West. Shot off of the bad angle. Wide open and a goal scored by Homestead. Number 2, Ben Warsaka once again with a ricochet put out to him, and he buries it in the back of the net. Oh, I thought that was Warsaka.
It's going to be Waraksa. It's going to be from Sean West on the rebound. Great shot off the pad in the middle of the ice. That is a no-angle shot that you're looking for a rebound, pass off pad right in the middle of the ice. A great play by Sean West, and I had talked about him on Tuesday night. A bigger guy, great speed, very physical, smart hockey player, and Ben Waraksa with his 3rd power play goal in the last 2 games.
Yeah, that was I've talked about it too. Your job is to stop the puck, but you can't leave a juicy rebound sitting out there. Warsaka. Typically, you would go over and talk to the coach like we've done. Oh, good ricochet shot there. Who's that to pull the triggers? I think that's Jackson Sabel.
Springs is going to get another one here. Gabe Brown's going to get an interference penalty. Right in front of the net. I mean, they're just battling, but at that point, you really can't.
Oh, yeah, he ran him right over.
It's actually Quinn McLaughlin's going to get it, not Gabe Brown. But that's just not one of those things where if you're battling like that, you just can't run them over. I mean, you can give them a couple stick checks. They probably aren't going to call that in this time of game, but
it looked like he was trying to get to the net. And I don't know who it was. I didn't see it again. Was holding his ground from a Homestead. And Justin, we're sitting here with a 1-1 game. 2 minutes left, and there's numbers shorthanded-wise coming all the way across as Hunter Lord. Skating with it is Jeremy Miller. Miller, shot, blocker, save. Gertig saw that all day. Put it where he needed to put the other one, get it away from trouble all the way in over to the board near the corner. Miller's going to pick it up there for Homestead. Swings it out to Lord. On the opposite side is Sean Lemke. He fires, and it's wide of the net. Trying to pick it up was Warsaka there.
The one thing I'll say about Springs is having an ultra-aggressive penalty kill in zone can be a problem. We saw it on the last goal. They ended up getting caught trying to come out of the zone, and that's when Sean West had the angle to come in alone, and Waraksa was left alone in front of the net. If they move around too much, they'll end up opening up lanes for Homestead to find passes and shots.
You can see him coming down right now on the goalie, and now it's going to be broken out coming back the other way. Gabe Brown, toe drag shot. Coming out and challenge was Connor O'Brien. And he did exactly what you want to do. Boy, he is, I'm watching it and he's very similar to me. He was reminding me of how Caleb used to play.
It's very aggressive. Very aggressive.
Coming up with 1 minute left here in the period. Homestead trying to get their second power play goal. No, it's tipped, they're going to say, going down. Homestead's going to go change with 45 seconds left, and picking it up is Austin Westergaard. He's got Fisher with him in the slot. Looks back, he pulls it all the way back into the neutral zone and then tries to get it back down. Homestead picks it up there. Trying to see who that was. That was number 19 for Homestead, Chris Ochter. Armani Fisher with it, trying to eat clock. 15 seconds coming up here on the power play. 20 seconds on the run on the clock here for the first period. Trying to get it in the zone. Preston Flood tried to stop it, and he does. He's going to go on O'Brien. Moves it over. And picking it up there and skating with it is Homestead, and they kill this one off. And that's going to be the time running out. That was a really great play there by the official. Could have blown the whistle with that 1.2 left, but saw the clock and was able to let it go. Fantastic job here for St. Mary's Springs and Homestead. We're going to take a step aside here, and we'll come back in about 5 minutes or so. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here with Justin Schwartzmiller.
Integrity Saw and Tool is a proud sponsor of Fond du Lac.
Deserve to live without pain.
Dr. Shane Bauer of Bauer Chiropractic for progressive and traditional chiropractic care. If you're in pain, Bauer Chiropractic offers unique ways to provide relief for many types of pain and conditions. New to this area is MLS Class 4 cold laser therapy, which can be very effective with treating many nagging injuries such as plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, shoulder pain, knee pain, and many others. Pain relief and prevention are 2 reasons to see Dr. Shane Bauer at 355 North Peters Avenue, Fond du Lac, or log on BauerChiroFDL.com.
People have a reluctance to go see the dentist. It's an easy thing to put off or avoid altogether. But one visit to the caring professionals at Fondi Family Dental will change the way you think about the dentist. They provide quality family dental services to all ages in a happy, honest, and efficient manner that teaches and involves you on your custom plan. If you don't have insurance, ask about their new membership plan that can save you money. Call or schedule online today at FondiFamilyDental.com.
Gas prices, home expenses, education. Will those costs always go up? Probably. At Winnebago Lutheran Academy, we can help you with one of them. We are a part of the Wisconsin Parental Choice Program, a program which enables qualifying families to receive a quality Christian education at no cost. That's right, 0 tuition if you qualify. To learn more, visit WLAVikings.org.
Living it for 4 years, loving it forever.
You dream it, we'll fabricate it. At Quest Interiors, we fabricate one-of-a-kind countertops, with most installed by next week and completed in just 1 day. And because we fabricate our countertops in-house, you can buy direct and save money. Visit our showrooms today in Oshkosh and Fond du Lac to start your transformation. Quest Interiors, exceptional style, exceptional savings.
Hey, I'm Jeff Cornelli. I'm the owner of Tavern on the Avenue, Bob's on the Avenue, Just Love Coffee on the Avenue. Just Love Coffee is a franchise out of Nashville, Tennessee. We actually interviewed 30 different people, and these people are above and beyond better than anybody else. 90% of the money that is made in the coffee shop is donated to charities. There's nothing in Fond du Lac like this business. It's very upscale, it's family oriented. We got kids games, the kids can play their games, the families can come here at birthday parties and have coffee at the same time.
Team on top of the game for screen printing, custom awards, signage, and embroidery is Hoppers. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy, located in the heart of Fond du Lac, can custom print to 1 shirt or 1,000. Pick from Under Armour, Gildan, Nike, and more. Choose your school for a custom one-of-a-kind look. Need banners, signage, or vehicle wrap? The team at Hoppers does it all. Hoppers Silk Screen and All-Star Trophy at the corner of Main and Merrill, Fond du Lac. Get more now at hopperware.com. That's hopperware.com.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we believe in happy accidents, like in 1964, when a Buffalo, New York restaurant owner accidentally bought chicken wings instead of chicken necks. The 60s were a crazy time. Well, decades later, and the mistake turned masterpiece is now at Pizza Ranch. Introducing our new traditional and boneless chicken wings, tossed in our signature sauces. 2 more ways to get the country's best chicken available for carryout and delivery. Maybe it wasn't an accident after all, just delicious fate. Pizza Ranch.
Scotty's Auto Works for affordable auto care, from tires and alignments to routine auto maintenance. Trust the guys at Scotty's Auto Works, next to Pump and Pantry, Fond du Lac.
At our store, it's about the people, and it's about the experience you have from the minute you walk through our doors. It's about serving you and listening to what you came in for. It's having real conversations with people in our community, and it's giving back. It's being a one-stop shop for all your electronic, appliance, and home furniture needs. Since 1922, we've been sharing our knowledge and providing pieces that make your life just a little bit better. Silica for your home.
Here we go.
Mad.
Welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line. Let's give a summary quick here. We don't really know how much time is left because they're supposed to put 12 minutes up on the clock, and they have not done so. Justin, why don't you give the summary there, and I'm going to see if I can play a little bit and get these commercials running appropriately. They ran at home, but they are not running here, so I don't know what happened.
So penalty-wise, we had 3 penalties in the period. At the 15-18 mark, had a tripping penalty from number 19, Chris Ochter, right away, 2 minutes into the game. Good power play chance for Springs. They did not capitalize. Then there was an elbowing penalty on Tate Baker, which it resulted in a power play goal for Homestead. Number 2, Ben Waroxa with assist to Sean West. And then an even strength goal actually gave Springs a lead earlier in the first. Goal from Quinn McLaughlin from a great feed from behind the net from Gabe Brown. And then late in the period with 2 minutes and 6 seconds left, an interference penalty on Quinn McLaughlin. Just got tied up in front of the net and ended up pushing the guy over. We're tied going into this. I mean, O'Brien had 11 stops on 12 shots, and Gertig had 9 on 10. So both teams pretty even so far, I would say. But I'd say Homestead had more of a rush chances. Springs had more of the zone time.
Yeah, I would agree. But offensive zone time was huge at this time for St. Mary's Springs, and Homestead had better chances, I think, like you had said. But I don't know, Justin, talk to me what you're thinking about here is this next ice, and think about that with the big ice and the long changes. We're going to go through these, hear from our sponsors, and we'll come back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Justin Schwartzmiller here
to give his wellness journey from Into the Woods Wellness.
Back in May, I started to get very tired, and I wasn't sure what was really going on with me. It started progressively getting worse, really high fever.
Our communities, sponsoring teams, booster clubs, and then really supporting the schools
with some PTO activities where we'll donate to the PTOs as they need. We help sponsor a new playground for one of the schools in Fond du Lac. There's different things that we've done, and I look forward to our ability as we grow to be able to increase that exposure and that opportunity for us to give back to the communities.
At Camera Casino, we are making magic happen.
If you have a lot of slides sitting at home, we can magically put them on a CD for you. Need a different lens? We can fix that.
If you need something to carry all of your equipment, watch this. Oh, sometimes smaller is better.
Whether you're looking for cameras, tripods, or accessories, Camera Casino can make magic happen for you.
Camden is a student from the Fond du Lac community. He joins us to give his wellness journey from Into the Woods Wellness.
Back in May, I started to get very tired and I wasn't sure what was really going on with me. It started progressively getting worse, really high fever. I just really wasn't getting out of bed much. And that's when I went to my doctor. They took my blood, told me I had mono. My symptoms slowly went away, but what stayed behind was the fatigue and exhaustion. I was falling asleep, I was always tired. My mom mentioned that there was a place I could go get these IV treatments that would hopefully help me. I got my first IV treatment. I felt a little bit better. Went back week after week. By about the third week, I was feeling just amazing. I hadn't felt like this in several months. I was up again. I was hanging out with my friends. I could go to work full days, and I felt like a totally new person again.
Log on intothewoodsjourney.com. Into the Woods Wellness, where you can start your own wellness journey.
Sargento has definitely given me some opportunities. I am able to live in a beautiful place like this, able to pursue all my passions and hobbies. They want us to have a good quality of life.
Here at International Paper, I've gotten much more experience than I have elsewhere. I've seen more in the field than I have anywhere else.
I started from the bottom and I've worked my way up. The people's what make it great. Nobody wants to see anybody fail.
You want a job to where you can display your skills, they can be valued, you can move forward based off your own ability and your ability to learn more. That's IP.
Since 1933, you've come to trust Spies Painting for painting, sandblasting, and equipment restoration. Spies Painting does industrial, commercial, and residential. Not just painting, but wall covering, power washing, specialty coating, sandblasting, parts painting, and more. Highway 151 Fond du Lac. Good luck to the Cardinals and Warbirds in your games this week from the team at Spies Painting. Log on spiespainting.com.
Hey, welcome back here to the Fond du Lac Blue Line Center. A little bit, just probably let the ice settle a little bit. Refs should be coming on soon. And Jeff mentioned before what we think about with the long change. I mean, my biggest thing here is St. Mary Springs is a little bit faster than Homestead. Homestead's a little bit of a bigger team. This long change on this big Olympic-sized ice makes a huge difference. I would say St. Mary Springs, this is going to favor St. Mary Springs in this period. And even the goal scoring is in this period. I mean, Homestead comes into this period at an pretty much almost even at 25 and 23. They give up 2 less goals than they score. Well, Springs comes in at 31 and 23, so they give up 8 less goals than they score. And this big ice is a big difference. I mean, a smaller, faster team, this is really set up for them, especially in a second period where the long change is there.
Let's take a look at the YouTube chat. Look at it again. Once right here is the Homestead fans jumping in here. So I think at least I have Randall Redmond. I'm looking to see. So great. I'm glad to have you joining in. Justin, want to share those quick?
Yeah, we got Michael McCormick cheering in from Green Bay and the Homestead loves the YouTube option. And then Randall Redmond comes in. He says, guys, thank you for doing this game on Radio Plus. High school sports streaming is growing by leaps and bounds. Justin, the play-by-play. Looking forward to the next game, and then I could talk hockey with you guys for hours.
Oh, we'd love it.
From Tiny Tots playing college pros. Thank you again, Team USA. Thank you for South Korea. Yep, and then Randall Redmond again. They said in college this weekend, Wisconsin. Big game, Wisconsin,
it is.
Minnesota.
Tonight, yeah.
And there's my pet peeve. We'll talk about that. Wisconsin, Minnesota, big rivalry, top 10 matchup. Are they on national television? No.
I don't even think they're on the Big Ten network.
Nope, they're on the Big Ten Plus.
Yeah, right. So you got to pay for it to see it.
The Springs coming back out on the ice. And the way I look at it, both coaches here, head coach Tony Navarre, say, hey, let's come out like we did at the end of the period. We play the way we did at the end of the period, we'll be just fine. If I'm head coach Colleen, I'm going to say the same thing. I'm going to say, let's come out in the beginning of the period the same way we came out in the beginning of the first. We come out strong like that. We controlled the first half of the first period. I'd say Homestead probably controlled the latter half, maybe the last 5 minutes at the least. But the one thing I'll say is if you're Springs, you're smaller, you're faster, this is the type of period you want to have. But you want to get chances from the outside to the inside. A lot of the chances they've had have been on the outside. You want to get stuff in the middle on Connor O'Brien. Keeping stuff to the outside, he's going to save everything all day long.
Yeah, I'm interested now because we're going to have the view from behind Connor O'Brien here. That's the cleaner shot. We've got them both here, but that's a pretty good shot, I think, of Brendan Gertig. But I really want to see how some of the movement in here, just because I like the way he plays goalie so far, and like to see how that's going to turn out here. Both teams are at full strength as we get ready here in the second period. All right. Sorry about that with the headset stuff adjusting. So again, thank you again for putting everything in the chat. We appreciate it. You can never put too much. Hustling down here is West. Good pokes test. Check. Did that go back in?
No, we made a great save.
By Gertig. I couldn't see what happened. I thought it was Homestead people cheering.
There it is again. I mean, talked about Sean West early in the game. He had that great assist. Just a great chance. I think St. Mary Springs ended up getting away with a hook there too. But an old school poke check right there from Brendan Gertig. Don't see that very often anymore.
And it's a great move because we've talked about it before. You have to be a very disciplined attacker, scorer to try and get rid of that puck before the hash marks. As soon as you close down in there, that poke check starts to become a valid shot, save for the goalie. Picked up there by Gabe Brown. He had an assist. Sure, he'd love to get a goal here. And a good save there by Connor O'Brien.
One thing I'll say right there by Gabe Brown, he fouled his shot up. Not many guys do that anymore. He went hard to the net after he shot it. I mean, that shot placement, I don't think Connor O'Brien's going to give up much there. I don't think there's going to be much of a rebound, but it's just a great play to go to the net hard.
Again, you never know. It could hit off of the frame of the trapper. Armani Fisher with it. He's had a great season just right there behind in scoring. Or actually, he might be the leading scorer if I remember correctly.
He's the leading goal scorer with 28.
Yeah. So he's had a heck of a year.
He's
going to get called here for a penalty, I think, for
slashing. I think it's going to be a slash. Ended up hitting the stick out of his hands.
Going to be a slash called.
It's number 18.
On number 18, that's going to be Preston Flood. And this is already the third penalty for Springs.
Yeah,
15:42.
I mean, you have a great penalty kill, but a power play like this, I mean, they already scored one in this game. That's just not the start you want to have to a period like this. I would say that Homestead's been in the zone the majority of the time as well.
Taken away, here's a shorthanded chance. Austin Westergaard coming in on Connor O'Brien. A great save there. I should have flipped the camera to see how it was played, and I missed it in time, but a good job there by Connor O'Brien. And it's exactly what we talked about. He walked all the way in with it to the puck. That's an easy save.
It was a good move, too. He actually pulled it to the backhand. Just a great blocker stop there by Connor O'Brien, staying with him and staying above him.
Comes back into the neutral zone with it as Homestead trying to get their power play set up. They scored a power play goal earlier, Justin. Jeremy Miller tries to make a couple of moves inside. Cross-ice pass and a dot. Dropped. Good pass and a save. Wide open again off of the knob of the stick. Warsaka couldn't get there. Coming back the other way is Armani Fisher. Lord trying to get on top of him. And a great play there by Hunter Lord. We have a game going on here. And we knew we were going to have a great game. Taken down to the ice. Thought Armani was held to the ice. He was not. And that just came back as a bad ricochet. Homestead trying to break it out. Good read by McLaughlin. And it's going to be picked up by Gabe Braun.
Spring's very aggressive in their neutral zone on the setup. I mean, every pass they're looking to pick it off.
Well, again, that's what I was wondering would happen on the big ice, because it may only be 2 feet on either side, but that 4 feet is a long distance for that puck to travel on a pass. Nice move there. Isaac Sabel, he shoots. Great glove save there. Just reaching up and grabbing it out of the air like it was handed to him is Connor O'Brien. And you guys probably are going to get sick of us, or me at least, singing his praises, because he definitely is solid.
I think he deserves everything he's getting right about now. He's making unbelievable stops. He stays with everything.
25 seconds left here in the power play. You can see that on the Quest Interior scoreboard. I want to thank Quest Interiors again and all of our sponsors here today. Good right on the stick, picked up there. And in the zone, pulling it in there is number 14, Liam McGurthy. Slams on the brakes. A little bit of a hook there that I think that's Preston Flood got away with there. And killed off. And a hard slap shot. Brendan Gerte may not have seen that one.
I don't think he did at all. That was a great shot at the point there. A good shot by Chris Octor there.
Slamming on the brakes, shot wide of the net. Ian Magnuson. It's almost, to me, it seems like it might be the philosophy. Is that going to be an ice?
Yep.
It is. It might be the idea here for Homestead is they're just going to start throwing pucks at the net and see what happens.
It's never a bad idea in playoff hockey. You never know where the puck's going to bounce. Playoff hockey, most of the goals are really not too pretty. They're rebound goals. We saw Barox's goal was a rebound goal. But McLaughlin's goal was a great goal. That was a great play. But the majority of the time, the pucks that go in are not pretty.
Trying to get it in the neutral zone was Springs. That's held in there by number 5, Mitch Colburn, for Homestead. Picked up battling over there is Jackson Sabel. Comes back out. Armani Fisher with it through the neutral zone. He goes wide. Shot into the skates. Just disciplined defensive play there. What a bad ricochet. And O'Brien is on the post to read it. Jeez. So not only does it pay to be good, it also pays to be lucky. And that time he was. As he covered that post as that puck came ricocheting out. Austin Westergaard pitchforks it in the neutral zone. Armani Fisher drops it down low. Quinn McLaughlin trying to put a little pressure on. Coming right back with it is Homestead. Nice defensive play there by Preston Flood. Austin Westergaard with it through the neutral zone. Fisher right at the blue line. Oh, Justin, that is my pet peeve.
Blue line turnovers.
Oh my gosh.
I call them BLTs. That's what one of my former coaches called them. I mean, never want to make moves or passes at the blue line. Get it in the zone. Make a decision once you get inside the zone and get set up.
It was the pass came right across the blue line. Unreal. But they live and learn, right? Again, that it's easy for us to say that up here. We're not on the skates. We're not flying in there. We don't have somebody trying to hit us.
Well, I've done it so many times, and someone ends up saying something to you for it.
And they'll go back and they'll watch the tape here and they'll say, we got to fix this. And that's part of the reason why we do the video here as well. We want to leave an opportunity for all teams to have access to it. So again, thanks for joining us here on the Radio Plus live stream. Picked up there by Isaac Sabel right into the stick of, I couldn't see the number there. That's going to be number 23, Jaden Lopez. But who's the other defensive partner there? Number 10 with him.
Caden
Barnhill. Friday night hockey. Double header here at the blue line. So as soon as this game is over, Fond du Lac is going to come out and get their warm-ups going. We're going to try and reset all of our commercials. and we'll do it again. But right now, we got a good game going here. Number 1 seed in St. Mary Springs taking on the number 4, or actually 5 seeded Homestead Highlanders, who came into Waupun and played one dandy of a game. And it was really actually the only game that was close in the opening round, which almost made me think again as we did the Eastern Shores girls last night. Besides the exception of the 4-5, the Eastern Shores just skips that first round, and they send number 1 to play against number 4 in the rankings, and then number 2 plays number 3 because it doesn't do anybody any good to get blown out. Good save there again. Drop right front and down, and a great job there clearing once again. Fisher into the shin pads of number 12, Sean Lemke. And taken down to the ice, it's number 14, Liam McGurthy. And I believe we got a penalty coming here on Springs.
Yeah, Fisher's going to go for a trip here. He doesn't like it, but he stuck out his leg. And that's a very dangerous play. I get it. I mean, he barely touched him. Maybe you'd say it's embellishment. I don't. I mean, you're sticking your leg out like that. It's a very dangerous play. I've seen a lot of guys get their knees hurt from that. It's not a safe play in hockey. It is what it is. I mean, you end up getting a penalty. Springs' penalty kill's been good tonight. They've only given up 1 on 3 chances so far. I mean, you just hope that you can get the kill.
So let's see what Homestead can do. Shot with their power play. Working the puck around. Gertig with a nice stick save there. Ricocheted that baby up into the netting.
Smart play by Gertig there.
Yeah.
Really controlling his rebounds. He wants to get the pucks into the corners and up into the rafters where there's no chance for another rebound.
Oh, is that a sweet picture of Brendan Gertig doing it absolutely the way he's supposed to. I got to remember to push this push live button. Swung out, Warsaka. Shot again. This time it's Lord. Tip, puck comes rolling back out. Boy, Justin, I don't remember the boards being this lively here.
They're really lively behind this net on the
by the Zamboni door?
On the Zamboni door. Same on this end. Both sides on the Zamboni doors are very lively.
Great job there on the attack by St. Mary Springs. Gabe Braun trying to get a... go ahead.
What a great move by Gabe Braun. Inside out, goes around him. Just one of those things. I mean, it's Connor O'Brien, no angle like that. It's very tough. I mean, he has got his glove on that side, so your best chance is to get him under the bar, up by his shoulders.
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens here. Puck is going to be held in now for Springs, just trying to eat up more time. 1:10 gone or left here in the penalty. Homestead trying to break it out. Gets it through the neutral zone, crosses the blue line, has a chance to set it up. That's Chris Ochter. Missed the defenseman there, or maybe as a forward, because it's a power play. That's going to come in on Gertig. He's going to give it over to Quinn McLaughlin, and McLaughlin's going to send it all the way down with no opportunity there for Homestead, and a good pick-off read there by Springs. Coming in on it, taken down, and no penalty should be called there. Working with it. Homestead swings it off outside. It's going to ricochet back out. Coming back with it is Homestead. 25 seconds left here on the power play. Springs has killed it so far successfully. Puck out front and it cleared again. Nice job there by Quinn McLaughlin.
I know the Homestead players were looking for a penalty on that hit there, but that's just a clean hit by Quinn McLaughlin. Great step up and taking the space away.
I agree. Dropping it down low. Going in on the forecheck is 3 Homestead players. And it was an icing. I did not see it go behind the red line, Justin.
Yeah, he dumped it probably about 4 or 5 feet before the red line. Real mistake on the power play here. Now Springs can get set up. I mean, they'll probably throw the Armani. I'd throw the Armani Fisher line out here with 1D and then or 2D and then throw your forward back out there.
I agree. Three seconds left here on the power play for for Homestead. And it's killed off. Fisher's going to hit right onto the ice and see if he can hold it in the zone. Off of the stick. Good job there with the hand-eye coordination by Tate Baker. Come back into the neutral zone. Nice stick pick there by Homestead. Taken away, though, staying with it is number 17, Jaden Meisner. Homestead flicks it up into the air, into the neutral zone. That's probably going to roll down, and it does, and they're going to get the icing. It's going to come all the way back down. The major consequence, for icing.
You get a line change.
Yeah, line change, and you get to come back down over here on the other side. That's my pet peeve, so if you're not getting it here, I usually bring it up at least 10 or 15 times a game. So you'll hear me talk about it, especially after experiencing and watching juniors. That was, it makes a total sense. You're not allowed to ice it on the penalty kill for USA Hockey. And the consequence in juniors is you have to stay out there, so. Picking it up, shot in the slot. Nice job there by Gertig to watch it all the way into the glove and get the whistle. And the save, reading it into the slot. So it was the shot you really wanted, but there was no traffic. And you talk about that also, Justin, how key it is to get traffic in front. And with Gertig's size, you would really think that they would want to get traffic in front of him.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he's a smaller goalie. Even with O'Brien, too. I mean, O'Brien's only 6 feet. He's a smaller goalie, too. It's one of those things where you want to get eyes in front of guys like this.
Comes out to the neutral zone. Did it be a hand pass?
No, he said he closed it. A hand pass. It just says he closed his hand on it.
So it's a delay of game almost, isn't it? But it doesn't become a penalty.
If he would take, I think it's 3 strides. 3 strides with it, it becomes a delay of game penalty.
Haven't seen that called many times.
We had it called in Waupun again when they played South Central.
Pink out game?
Yes.
And we should have sent you over, too. I believe Waupun is playing over on the other rink right now. That goes up into the netting. We're going to get a whistle. And if they're keeping time correctly, it shows that they've 15 shots apiece, or 15 saves apiece by the goalies.
Yeah, not a lot of shots so far this period.
No.
Definitely been a lot of block shots this period so far, I would say.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of shots. Oh, there's going to be a penalty that's going to be called on number 23 for Homestead. It's going to get called for interference for knocking the stick out of the hand of Jaden Meisner. I saw that baby all the way when he put his hand up.
Yeah, you could see it coming. There's been back-to-back calls in St. Mary Springs, and playoff hockey like that, they're not going to let you get 3 in a row the majority of the time. The ref, unless it's egregious, it's one of those things where the refs say they don't give makeup calls, but makeup calls happen, and at that point,
that one was clear.
He did slash his stick out of his hands. He got it right out of his hands. It's whether they call a slash or an interference penalty.
Yeah,
it's a smart call.
Interference was the call, so Springs is going to see if they can get something set up. O'Brien does a nice job there. Puck laying on the ice and cleared by his defenseman, number 19 for Homestead. A good battle here. Puck is loose. Net must have came off, I'm guessing, Justin.
No, he called a high stick there, actually, when Tate Baker went to play it. He swatted it with a high stick. That one was probably right at about the crossbar. Actually, when it's like that, it's technically, if he's not technically scoring the goal, it's shoulders.
Yeah, right.
And I would say he was pretty even with the shoulders. It's a borderline call. It's one of those ones where it's the official's discrepancy.
Springs still trying to get something set up here. Their power play numbers also, let's see if I can remember what those
30.1.
were. 30.1. This is their second chance here. Turn in the corner. Nice job there, Tate Baker getting it around. Homestead finally got into their box off of the side of the net. And I think the net came off this time. Connor O'Brien, I think he took that in the face mask maybe.
I'd like to see Springs work it around a little bit faster. Yeah. They've been kind of slowly moving the puck around. They want to get O'Brien. They should really want to get O'Brien moving side to side as fast as they can and get that traffic in front of them.
And that is typically has been what their MO has been on the power play, is move the puck around, swinging it across the top, and then a quick cross ice pass through the slot to see if it's there. Couldn't one-time it. Pulls it back. Nobody on the back door. Held in nicely there by Austin Westergaard. Down low, Fisher tried to get it past O'Brien. That ain't happening all day long. on the bottom of the ice. It's frozen there. Battling up against the boards. I don't think I can swing the camera fast enough to get there, Justin. Just missed it. Comes back out to the slot. Back over to Westergaard off of the side. You can see O'Brien moving, trying to mark his post. Puck was a little bit more in the air that time. Austin Westergaard switches with Sabo. Puck is loose, and it goes in the back of the net. Goal scored for Springs. Number 23 with the goal. You can see it laid out and it chipped up over the top. Nice camera view. Gotta love that, baby.
The great first,
got lucky.
Great first stop by O'Brien. Guys just didn't mark a man in front of the net. Great way. And like I said, traffic in front of the net, get bodies in front of the net. Loose pucks will happen. O'Brien made the first save. You were there for the second rebound. Great second effort by Tate Baker there to lay out and and score.
And St. Mary Springs with 5:36, a power play goal. Going to be credited to number 23, Tate Baker. We'll see if they're going to give the assist.
I believe it should go to Westergaard.
We'll see. I think you're right. Isaac Sabo on the assist. Oh, double assist, yeah. The secondary. Oh, I thought you said 18. It's
19.
Teague Wagner.
Yep, Teague Wagner.
Yeah. Good job there by the officials to pick that up. I love that. Because, again, now talking from the offensive side, I think sometimes the assist is even more important than the goal. It doesn't show on the scoreboard, but if you do a great assist, you've moved the goalie and opened up the net. That is how I see it.
Ooh. Little toe pick there in the middle of the ice for
number 18, Preston Flood.
Preston Flood, yeah.
Homestead now trailing here. They did not trail in at all in Waupun. They had, again, it was 0-0 after 2. Got a power play right away in the third period. Put it in the back of the net within 3 seconds, if I remember correctly. And that was it. Waupun tried, but the Homestead defense was stout and kept everything out of the back. And then you have Connor O'Brien in net. Interesting move there by Gabe Brown to pass it back. I think it was a great play. Nice stick there by Connor O'Brien to poke it loose. .408 left. They did so the primary goal scored by number 23, Tate Baker. Assist goes to number 5, Isaac Sabo, and the secondary goes to Teague Wagner. And now you can see Springs playing with a lot more confidence. And Justin, here's what I was talking about. They can't get off the ice. Held in here. The Homestead is stuck. There's that pass, cross ice, shot, and a save over the top of the net. Stick knocked away by Homestead. Walks in, just missed it. A good shot there by Jaden Lopez. And now Homestead was able to get some bodies out to change. Looks like we've got a penalty coming here. Ooh, a little bit of hard hitting here. We'll see what the call is.
Too many men.
Too many men on Homestead?
It looks like that's what he called.
I think you're right, but
yep.
I just didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. Normally that's a linesman call. The referee actually made that call, so he must have saw something that we didn't see. And
I've not ever seen this official.
Neither have I.
Yet, and he's doing a great job of calling the game. I think that he's done an excellent job.
They've let a lot of things go, too. I mean, there was probably a couple plays on that power play where I think St. Mary Springs probably could have got a slashing or a hooking.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where it's a playoff hockey game and you want it to be called tightly, but you want things to be kind of left alone, too.
Power play opportunity again here for St. Mary's Springs. That's held in there by Isaac Sabo. He looks to get to the slot, shot out wide, and a good job there reaching with the glove and getting the save. It's Connor O'Brien.
A lot of traffic in front. I really don't know how O'Brien found that all the way through the traffic.
Yeah, just you could see from that backside that it just opened up nicely there. Justin, you did a great job of setting this camera today. And with a little bit of that, we have that rotational ability. I love what's happening here. You can see it. Austin Westergaard, they're looking for the tip. Armani Fisher was there. I don't know how he missed it. And it's going to come all the way back out, and they're going to have to regroup into the neutral zone. Austin Westergaard over to Gabe Brown, turns it over, but nobody there from Homestead. Because of the speed of Springs, they had to hold the neutral zone. Back and breaking it through. Austin Westergaard couldn't get it through the legs as Hunter Lord did a great job of closing him up. Trying to drop it all the way down, and a great play there by Homestead to clear it all the way down. Gertig's going to play it. Dangerous there. And I believe we talked about this before, Justin, a 1-3 trap, right? Is that what they're trying to do?
Yes,
on
they're a little saggy a little more. With the speed of St. Mary
Yes.
Springs, they're sagging in the zone a little bit more than they did against Waupun.
Oh, just off the side of the net. Great job there by Austin Westergaard. He's going to get it to the top of the slot over to Isaac Sabo. That's the pass, and it's buried in the back of the net by St. Mary Springs. Number 3, Gabe Brown. What? Just say it.
It's going to be Gabe Brown's goal from Isaac Sobel and
Oh,
Westergaard.
yes, gotcha, yeah. I couldn't swing it back to the main so you could see the whole thing.
Great, great passing play there. Like I said, Connor O'Brien's a great goaltender, and I wanted Springs to get the puck moving a little bit faster on their power play, and they were looking for those lanes, and the lanes opened up against a good Homestead penalty kill. And I think, honestly, it's because of this big ice.
Yeah.
And then with such a wide ice like that, it keeps things
Opens
up the middle of the ice a lot.
Who was the primary assist?
Westergaard.
Westergaard. Yeah, that's right.
And a chance the other way again for Springs and Wise. This is Jared, I think it's Jaden Meisner making a great pass in the middle of the ice.
3-4-5 on the scoring. Homestead trailing. Gertig left that pretty juicy on that rebound there.
He put it right into the corner. I like it.
Yeah, but you want it down. You don't want it any angle towards the net. That's going to be an icing, and we'll get a whistle at 1:30 here in the second period.
I think we're going to see a lot of this Jeremy Miller line here down the stretch at this point. I mean, they've been their best line when they've been out there, and then Sean West and Jeremy Miller and Ian Magnuson. So we'll see a lot of them in this period and towards the end and probably in the beginning of the third, towards late in the third. Looks like, off the draw. Looks like Ian Magnuson's going to get a slash while he was standing there. He ended up slashing the stick out of
he did. Armani
Fisher's hands, yeah.
Oh, man. Got lucky to actually catch it on video.
You don't see that very often. Normally they just take both of them, but I mean...
Well, he wasn't doing it. Armani was just sitting there.
Well, I'm sure he said something.
Well, that's not doing anything you can't normally do, right? I'm sure he said, "Bless you, my son." So number 8, Ian Magnuson with the penalty at 1:29, and one more power play opportunity for St. Mary Springs.
I really like the way Gertig plays the puck. He's really aggressive when it comes to playing the puck.
Comes down now, skating with it was Isaac Sabo. He had the secondary assist on the last power play goal. That's going to go all the way back down, coming up here on 1 minute left here in the second period. 1:30 on the power play, so they'll have 30 seconds if they don't score. Nice defensive play there by Jaden Lopez to ride Austin Westergaard off the puck. Hunter Lord, backside. Oh, that's a number 14, Liam McGurthy. That's going to be pitchforked wide by McGurthy. And I almost think, nice wide open pass, going to get it to Gabe Brown again. Tried to set it up there, and a great play again by Lopez for Homestead. Taken away by number 17, Jaden Meisner. Fisher with it, back into the center, nobody there for Springs. That's going to rip all the way down, and a glove save by Brendan Gertig as that was fired 300 feet. It's an Olympic size, right? Or college size.
It's like 240, so it's
285 is a regular rink.
285,
200 by 85. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Sorry
so
about
it's probably
that.
like 220.
Yeah.
It's an extra 3 feet behind the net.
I've seen way too much hockey. Yes, 200 by 85 is a typical rink. And again, St. Mary Springs now with a 2-goal lead. They still are going to have time on the clock when they come back here for the penalty. And we're going to step aside. We'll come back and give you the recap. You've been listening to Jeff Sauer here and Justin Schwartzmiller here on Radio Plus.
Sports. They wish the best of luck to all local teams this fall and winter. Integrity prides itself on being the fastest producer of high-quality cutting tools and providing the most reliable sharpening service in the industry. If you're looking for a challenging career with excellent benefits and a family atmosphere, contact the team at integritysaw.com. That's integritysaw.com.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
Today's game is brought to you by Edward Jones and these area Edward Jones financial advisors. Robert Bruce, located at 976 East Johnson Street. Patrick Elistad, located at 560 Fond du Lac Avenue. Matt Moses, located at 68 North Main Street. And Jeff Wills, located at 649 Fond du Lac Avenue. Good luck to all athletes in today's game. Edward Jones, making sense of investing.
Monthly payments, due dates, late fees, debt can feel overwhelming, and it can be hard to keep up. But it's a new year, which means a fresh start. If you're ready to hit reset, a debt consolidation loan may be right for you. Instead of having to keep track of separate balances, due dates, and lenders, you can make a single payment each month to hit all of your debt. At Fond du Lac Credit Union, we believe settling your debts doesn't have to be complicated. Get a fresh start by visiting fdlcu.com or stop in today.
Since 1933, you've come to trust Spies Painting for painting, sandblasting, and equipment restoration. Spies Painting does industrial, commercial, and residential. Not just painting, but wall covering, power washing, specialty coating, sandblasting, parts painting, and more. Highway 151 Fond du Lac. Good luck to the Cardinals and Warbirds in your games this week from the team at Spies Painting. Log on spiespainting.com.
I would say the best part about our relationship with Bristol Morgan is the fact that they are local and they actually are there when we need them to be. They're very responsive and they do a great job for us. So we keep coming back. I mean, you need a lending partner that's going to be there when you need them. We've had a lot of growth over the last 15 years and specifically in the last 5. Bristol Morgan has always been here to help us find our way to that next level.
Go ahead and let the daydreams of spring begin. Shop the auto show sale at Holiday and explore all that's new from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Say yes to enticing sale offers, get more for your trade, and experience Team Holiday's genuine guest care.
We earn the trust of drivers from all over Wisconsin by following through and going the extra mile. It's what we do.
Find yours and discover the difference at Holiday Automotive Fond du Lac. It's worth the trip.
Will Sport by Wisconsin Lighting Lab. Sports lighting and control systems made in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. Will Sport, a premium sports lighting system. Factory direct application and product support along with its full line of complete LED lighting solutions will transform your athletic facility to the next level. Create an unforgettable fan and player experience. To get started with upgrading your outdoor or indoor sports venue, visit willbrands.com.
Muthig Industries in Fond du Lac would like to wish our local high school sports teams best of luck this season. Muthig Industries is one of the area's top full-service manufacturers of precision metal stampings, laser cutting, production machining and turning, tool and die manufacturing, and custom metal fabrication products. Muthig Industries in Fond du Lac, where quality is an attitude and producing high-quality parts with on-time delivery is of the highest importance. To find out more, visit MuthigIndustries.com. Muthig Industries, 33 East Larson Drive, Fond du Lac.
Welcome back here to the the Fond du Lac Blue Line. Boy, I told you before that I'm a little bit of punch drunk here. I think maybe because of I'm not. It's been one of those days already, and trying to recover from last night's hockey, and then working today with not much sleep, and just quickly giving you a update here what's happening here at the Blue Line here in Fond du Lac, the first game of the championship side. And in that period, there were 5 penalties called, 2 on Springs, 1 on Preston Flood at 15:42 for a slash. And then number 2, Armani Fisher at 10:32 with a trip. Springs was able to make 2 of the 3 penalties that Homestead accrued, make them pay, as number 23, Tate Baker with the assist to number 5, Isaac Sable, and the second, and the next secondary to Teague Wagner at 5:36. That was off of the penalty of number 23, Jaden Lopez, for an interference at 7:02. And then a second power play goal scored by Springs at 2:04. Power play goal by Gabe Brown with the assist to number 4, Austin Westergaard, and number 5, Isaac Sabel. And then towards the end here, they're getting a face-off here. Justin, a penalty called by on number 8, Ian Magnuson, as he knocked the stick out of Armani Fisher before the face-off even took over. That was at 1:29 left, so there's still 29 seconds left on the power play when Springs comes back. We're going to step aside again, make sure we get all of our sponsors in here. Again, thanks for following us here. We're going to come back and we're going to check that YouTube chat. You've been listening to Jeff Sauer here and Justin Schwartzmiller here on Radio Plus.
What can I do for you, man?
You know what? Really craving nacho fries. You guys got any of those?
Ads are working.
I don't know what you're talking about. What ads?
Oh, like all the pictures I put over here in your bedroom. Oh, I put that there. See you later, man.
Come on. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, come on, show me. Come on. Come on. Well, come on. Come on. Yeah. Good boy. Come here. Come on.
Jackson, are you going to come over here?
Winfield Homes is a locally owned, custom home building company of over 25 years that prides itself on great service, high quality, and providing the best building experience possible. Owners Jim Boudry and Jason Zellner are there for you every step of the way to ensure that your new home is built just the way you've dreamed it to be. With the same passion that they have for their clients' homes, Jim and Jason are proud supporters of and are personally involved in youth sports programs and are truly committed to their success. Winfield Homes wishes you all the best of luck this season.
Hi, this is Danny and Heather with AirTech Heating. At AirTech, our motto is honesty, integrity, and quality craftsmanship.
When it comes to your home, you want the person working on your equipment to be upfront and tell you what you need.
But also what you don't need. We deliver whatever it takes service to take care of you. Our technicians are NATE certified, meaning they are the most highly trained in the industry to be servicing your equipment.
If you're stuck with a broken furnace or air conditioner, call our team at AirTech Heating at 924-6742.
Hi, this is Craig Larson, sales manager with locally owned Dufresne Moving and Storage. As an estimator, moving is very important to me, and I take pride in making sure our clients are happy with their overall experience at a reasonable cost and done in a high quality manner. It's all of your goods on the move or in storage, and you want it cared for, whether it's moving their business, building a new home, moving out of state, moving across town. We have a crew that is dedicated on taking care of your stuff. Call me today for an estimate at 1-800-425-MOVE or visit us at DufresneMoving.com. Dufresne Moving and Storage of Fond du Lac, making your move and storage of goods simple. Guess what? We are hiring at Dufresne Moving and Storage for labor and driving positions. Stop in at 800 Morris Street for an application and interview. Stop now.
A personal experience with a custom feel. Each home Smith Builders builds is unique. Their design and selections perfectly crafted for you. With access to hundreds of floor plans, they start by getting to know you and your unique needs. Then, with budget, layout, and family in mind, Smith Builders design partners will hand select the best options, customizing them to fit your.
Jeez, that was so dumb. Well, I'm back, so sorry about that. I cut off the... See if I can get back on that, please, so I can get finish up our ads. We'll
home. To learn more, visit smithbuildersinc.com or stop by 227 Morris Court. Smith Builders of Fond du Lac. Traditional values, exceptional services. A proud sponsor of local high school sports.
The Rademan family has been quarrying and producing natural stone products for over 50 years. Hi, I'm Brock Rademan with the Rademan Stone and Landscape Company. As the first member of our fourth-generation family-owned business, I'm proud to carry on the tradition of providing quality stone products to Fond du Lac and the surrounding areas. Is your driveway in need of repair? Here at Rademan's, our crushed stone division provides our customer with stone needed for maintaining your gravel driveway. Our quarry stone division provides landscape stones such as stepping stones and retaining wall stone for your outdoor living areas. We also offer natural thin and full veneer stone for interior applications such as fireplaces or outdoor applications to combine with or replace your siding or brick. Whether building or remodeling, veneer stone can add a natural look and feel to your home. Our natural stone is available in many different textures, sizes, colors, and cuts. Stop out at Rademan's and see our indoor-outdoor stone displays, or like us on Facebook to see some finished projects. Rademan Stone and Landscape Company, where we have the materials to do the best work on earth.
Since the beginning, your curious mind and imagination have guided you, where tools and technology helped you discover the world. At Moraine Park Technical College, you will train on industry-leading machines blended with hands-on learning. World-class instructors will help you shape and design your future in manufacturing.
Welcome back here to the live action here in the third period. 25 seconds left on the power play for St. Mary's Springs. 23-18. We've got to stay on those shots there so I don't lose them on the home team. And a whistle there by save by Cobb. Connor O'Brien struggling a little bit more here today. Back to live action. St. Mary Springs would love to put another one in. I think that would be the dagger, Justin.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of time left. And right now, is one thing I'll worry about with Springs. I mean, obviously the puck's in the neutral zone now, but if the puck was in the offensive zone right there when the penalty came out, I mean, Ian Magnuson's the leading goal scorer for Homestead. It's a little dangerous player coming out of the box.
Yeah. Penalty killed off with no further damage done here by St. Mary's Springs. There's Ian Magnuson again making a couple of moves at the red line, going around a couple of players. There's a slash by Teague Wagner. But Magnuson didn't drop the stick. He drops it. That's a for sure penalty. Homestead trying to get something back here. The Springs Ledgers are great. Here's a chance to tip it out. I thought he would get a little further out here to Austin Westergaard. So Justin, you just briefly talked about it, about how that ice, that was a great job there by Gertig to have the pad against the post and then cleared by number 18, Preston Flood, the defenseman. And now Flood has it, skating through the neutral zone, gets to the blue line, splits his own players. They stayed onside, and then he loses it down low. And then the rotation comes back in, but that really wasn't much of a set there. Two-person forecheck there by Springs, goes underneath the stick of Jaden Meisner. Homestead gets it in the neutral zone. They just drop it down low, and that's going to be an easy pickup there for Flood. Pitchforks it with a backhand, gets it over to Gabe Brown. Went underneath his stick. He kind of looked like he was a little lost there where the puck went, and that's going to get dropped by number 16, Jackson Sabel. 3-0 here for St. Mary's Springs. And we kind of actually talked about this. We knew that this would be a game, Justin. Well, we had talked about this after we were packing up yesterday and while we were on air yesterday, and then on Tuesday night while we were packing up. So there's not much of a surprise here.
No, Homestead's a really good team, and not many teams really knew anything about them coming into them. The teams that did play them were all on the other side of the bracket.
Right, on the lower half,
Yep,
yeah.
and they never, so none of the top-end teams ended up playing Homestead and seeing what they were about.
Homestead tried to clear. Lost there off of the stick of Isaac Sabel. Good pass. Homestead still has it in the zone. Active sticks. Nice move here by Homestead, and a great job there by Isaac Sabel. Closing in on Mitch Coburn. That didn't go into the bench?
No, it hit the dasher.
And it ricocheted up like that, fluttered?
Yep.
Okay. In the neutral zone. Good hustle there by number 19, Chris Octor for Homestead. Again, thank you for following along with us here on the live stream. We really appreciate it. The 45 computers we can see logged in right now. And a great job there putting stuff into the chat. Good pass right there to Magnuson, and a better defensive play, but Magnuson stays with it. Tripp is going to go. Oh, I don't know about that one, Justin.
I didn't end up seeing it, but it did look like he kind of fell, and Magnuson didn't really get a stick on him.
Yeah, he almost tried to jump over the stick. Shot in front, and the whistle as the ricochet comes out.
What a pad stop right there by O'Brien again. Again, if he sees it, he's gonna save it. It's one of those things, and Magnuson's gonna go off again. He got one at the end of the period. He's not really happy. I
don't know that I necessarily agreed that one should have probably been called.
I would say they did miss that one on Teague Wagner.
Yeah,
that was right in front of the official too. I one of those opinions where even if he did drop the stick, it still probably should have been called because he did have a little bit of a wind-up on that one.
Penalty to Ian Magnuson of Homestead. 12:52 on the clock. Tripping. But again, I'm not. I will be the last person who will be sitting here and judging an official and making those calls because first of all, I can't even skate out there, and it's a lot easier for me to see that stuff here. But action is so fast, you have to react, right? You've got to see it, and they have three people. Only two can call the penalties. The third is there to try to offer advice while they're calling lines.
Yeah, and he can only say so much about certain things.
Right. Puck in front. O'Brien had this battle there, got on his backside. Springs, oh, geez, sorry about that, folks. I forgot about that push live button. O'Brien gets on top of it there, gets the whistle. after battling. And then my camera quality on that one just isn't quite the same. And I know it because that one that's down there.
It almost looks like the lighting, too. I mean, the lighting looks a little bit different on both sides.
It's because this lens is just, it's not the higher quality camera that I normally have. In the corner, battling with it. Spring still has 1:10 left here on the power play. Boy, I thought a lot more time had come off than that, Justin. Good work here. Nobody putting pressure there all the way out to the point. Sabel with it. He shoots towards it, drills it right into number 9. That's going to go wide on Teague Wagner, or on, Teague Wagner's shot. Ricocheted up. Nice job there by O'Brien. And Brendan Gertag, I mean, he's sticking in there too, so let me just double check here. I got to get this taken care of here. So saves in that period, the differential was 11, and he gave up 2 goals, so saves were 9. 21 saves on 24 shots. Or 20 on 23, that would be better. Isaac Sabel working it around over to Gabe Brown. Puck is loose in front again. And going down to the ice is Austin Westergaard. Gertag's going to play it into the corner. Leaves it there for Isaac Sabel. Sabel has it into the neutral zone to Armani Fisher. Skating through the neutral zone. Looks to see if he can turn the corner. Slams on the brakes, come back out to the top. Nice move there by Sabel. Then he loses it off of his stick. And a chance here is a breakaway. Coming in. Shot and a save, and a good work there by Brendan Gertag, getting a hold of that puck. And the penalty has been killed off by Homestead. Good work there by Brendan Gertag to not give one up. Almost seems like our sound is off by about 3 or 4 seconds here. I'm going to see it. I shouldn't probably mess with it, but I am. Picking it up is number 17 for St. Mary Springs. That's Jaden Meisner. I think I have an option to delay the video just a little bit here. So we'll see what happens as I do that. Whoa, that's way too big. And I forgot to do that too. I see why that was set that way. Okay, and the whistle. Brendan Gertag. Not much of a difference there. I didn't do much to it. Yeah, so I don't know why, again, oh, it didn't even save it. Okay. Maybe you don't have a choice but to choose the number they give you. Puck is going to be iced by Springs. It's going to come back out. 9:55 left here in the third period. St. Mary Springs with a 2-1 lead. Justin, also talk about the mindset with that 2-goal lead, because we talk about it, at least I talk about it all the time. A 2-goal lead is the worst lead to have.
Yeah, it gives you a little bit of extra confidence, in my opinion. The one thing I'll say about St. Mary Springs right now, it seems like they're still they've kind of been stretching a guy in the neutral zone most of the game, and they're still kind of doing it. Late in the game like this, I get it. You want to maybe get that next goal and kind of put it away, but it is a dangerous play at this point in the game.
Teague Wagner wraps it down low. Got it over to Tate Baker. Comes back into the neutral zone. And picking it up was Teague Wagner. Good pass there to Armani Fisher by Isaac Sabel. That shot way wide. It must have caught it looks like Orsaka got one maybe in the skate boot. On the inside there, comes back into the neutral zone. They tag, and nice job there by Springs, skating with their head up. And I guess when you are the smaller team, you don't have a choice, right? Otherwise, you're going to be planted just wide. I think O'Brien was on it, though. 9:02 left here in the third. Puck is going to be dropped down low. Moving it, and Connor O'Brien's going to get the save and the whistle as he gets on top of it. Coming up on halfway through the third period, 8:44 right now, and Homestead, if they're going to do anything, they've got to get rolling here. Yeah, I think I can always remember a lot of the stuff I've seen with that 2-goal lead is it's easy, but Springs has not relaxed, but it's easy for the team with the lead to fall back into a defensive posture just to protect the lead, and that's when you get in trouble. Into the neutral zone, gets it over to Gabe Braun. He's had a nice game. Looks like the shoulder's doing okay. And the stamina is absolutely fine as well. Trying to pitchfork it back down there was Quinn McLaughlin. In the neutral zone, held by Homestead. Coming back. Getting a stick in the way. Jackson Sabel, but that's still on the stick of Homestead. Just a pitchfork back in there by number 12. That's Sean Lemke. Drop down low. Justin, do you think they're going to go on dirty ice for Fond du Lac?
That's a great question.
I'm almost thinking they would.
I think they have in the past.
I'm just trying to think about here. We've got 7:40 left here, and I try and do an interview with the teams that I know. So we'll have an interview coming up here on the ice with the winning team, if it's St. Mary's Springs. And I'll talk to Coach Kevin Colleen as well as grab a couple of players right now. And I'm just trying to look at, I think right now I'm looking at, obviously, like Isaac Sabel's got 2 points already. Oh, no. The 2 Homestead players got skates locked there. And Springs wasn't able to take advantage of it. Comes all the way back out to Sabel. Shot into Connor O'Brien, and he gets the save and the whistle.
Homestead's going to take another one here for a slash.
Oh, no. I didn't see it. They cannot keep doing this.
Yeah, I think this is Jaden Lopez here.
That's what it looks like.
He's going to go off for a slash. I mean, actually, no, it's Chris Octor had the first penalty of the game, I believe.
Oh, it's on 19?
Yep, Octor.
Oh, yeah, okay. He did. And what was the call for?
Slashing.
Slashing. Yeah, that's... What does that do? I mean, with slashing, I mean, what advantage do you gain?
Yeah, it looks like Coach Novari's pretty upset with the officials here. I think he believes that there's been missed calls for both sides, and I think he said that one probably should have been let go.
Yeah, they only had, if I remember correctly, they only had 3 penalties, I think, in Waupun. 2 maybe.
2, I think 2.
And Waupun wasn't able to capitalize on those 2 opportunities. Waupun had more penalties. I believe they had 6 or 7, I believe, that game. Shot hard in the back of the net, winding up and putting it through. Not even through. Connor O'Brien didn't even see it coming. Number 4 on the goal, Austin Westergaard.
Sabel's going to get his 3rd assist of the game there. What a great, again, like I said, they want to move the puck faster and get O'Brien moving side to side. They got him out from the top of the crease over to the side, and it was a one-timer. Perfect set play. Navarre's still visibly upset on the bench with the call.
So it's the 3rd power play goal. And what happened here? Why is Westergaard coming off? Did he get booted?
I don't know.
Nice call, Justin. So 4 goals, 3 of them are power play goals. And you did talk about this. The very first one that they had set up, I wasn't very impressed with what they had done. Springs, because they didn't normally. Normally move it like that, and like you said, the one timer is usually timed really well.
It's just very slow moving on the first one, and then the last 2 of the puck's been moving hard cross ice, and They've been working it from the top to the sides, and that's what you want to do in a 1-3-1. And the big thing, I think, is they've been getting traffic in front of him as well. I mean, obviously, it gets him. A goalie's got to move a little bit less when they're not moving side to side hard, but when there's traffic there, causes goalies to overcommit a lot.
I wish they would have told us what happened with Austin here. I guess I'll have to ask Coach.
Well, it looks like Tyler, the trainer, is still on the bench. So
yeah, I don't think it was, unless he broke a stick and is looking for another one, but I can't believe he wouldn't have an extra one on this bench.
Maybe a skate issue, too, could be that.
It's number 17 for Springs. Jaden Meisner gets stood up. Ian Magnuson, leading scorer, but tracked down. Oh. Turned his back as number 19, Teague Wagner, was closing in on him. Picked up there by Sean West. Comes into the high slot. They let him, and that's an easy save for Gerteg as long as he hangs on to it, and he does.
And Navari
gets the whistle.
Coach Navari was mad about that one, too. I think they probably got away. Wagner probably got away with another one.
I think he did, yeah.
He kind of looked like, he obviously the player turned, but you still can't hit him in the numbers at the end of the day.
Right.
Whether they call a rough or a check from behind.
Springs with it. Skating with his number 16, Jackson Sabel. Gets it over to Armani Fisher. That's what I was talking about before. I understand that, but there wasn't much on that cross-ice pass. That's an easy intercept for Homestead. Resetting here in the neutral zone. She fires it back down. Picked up there by Preston Flood. Tipped off of Gabe Brown. Skating with it. Coming up on 4:35, so certainly can have a conversation with Brendan Gartig as well. I'm also I'll take any suggestions for people that are out there. I'll check that YouTube chat here at the next whistle. Good move there by Quinn McLaughlin. Comes onto the stick. Good work by number 18, Preston Flood. Holding it in. They just do such a nice job of attacking the puck. Great hands, right on the stick, tape to tape, right back there like that. Brown shoots. Oh, you're right. Connor O'Brien could not see that. He had so much traffic sitting in front of him, Justin.
Yeah, another one of those things that hit his own man in front of the net.
Skating with it, and a tip opportunity. You don't generally see them miss that one.
Good play by Ben Waroxa there. Picked off that pass in front of the net.
Yeah. Come back with their own scoring opportunity here. Number 23 goes in and hits. Number 14, Liam McGurthy. And the penalty has been called here on Springs. And I think having an elbow is going to be the call.
I don't know if I would have called an elbow. It didn't look like he got his hands up, but a board more likely in that situation. But it's one of those where you call a board, or you call a board that's, your automatic 2 and 10 or whatever.
Right.
And call the elbow, call a rough, and doesn't end up being a long penalty for the kid.
First penalty here in the period for St. Mary's Springs at 3:19 on the clock. Power play opportunity here for Homestead. Two minutes for elbow by Baker. Just trying to take a look here and see who we want to have a conversation with. Jeremy Miller, really quiet today. Wow, that surprised me to see Hunter Lord. Did that go? Where did that go? Brendan Garte, I think it off the tip of his glove.
Off the tip of his glove and up into the netting. Good stop there.
Yeah, I think he thought it might have gone in right behind him. That's what it looked like to me, so that's why I was wondering where it went. I've had my head down way too much. 1:23 left on the power play for Homestead. Good chance here to battle back, and we've talked about this before. Hockey is a game of streaks. Good work on the shorthanded chance, but missed there by Gabe Braun. Connor O'Brien made a good read. Pushing over quickly to cover. Jeremy Miller with it, gets it into the corner. Slams on the breaks as Teague Wagner tried to check up. Coming out to play it is O'Brien. He's going to give it off to number 10, Caden Barnhill. Trying to get something working. Ben Warsaka wants it. Went off of his stick and right to Armani Fisher. What a great pass, and that's an even a better defensive play there as Fisher tried to toe drag around. A great play by Caden Barnhill. Still in the zone. Looks like number 2 is going to be called for interference. And it's going to be 26 seconds of a 5-on-3.
Yeah, a little dangerous here. I mean, not the right times to take penalty. I mean, obviously it's still a 3-goal game, and Coach Navarre is going to end up taking a timeout here, real smart. Probably going to end up pulling Connor O'Brien here, send out his top guns. Probably draw a face-off play up here. If it was me, I'd say I'd run the 4-2 on the inside. So 2 guys on the inside, on the left-hand side of the dot. Center guy on the right-hand side, your one defenseman right on the top of the circle where the center can win it back to him and get a one-timer. Or you're looking for a rollout play for that first winger to come around, the second winger for him to set a pick, and he gets a one-timer on the back door.
Yeah, whatever the coach is talking about there, it's got to be quick.
Yep.
Right? It can't be something that they have to, if you're going to attack, right, you're going to go 6 on 3, basically, if you're pulling the goalie. And like you've got to finish it hard.
Looks like O'Brien's going to come off. He's sitting on the bench, so door's open, I'm gathering. He's going to come off. And another one they could always do is the new fad is people winning the draw between people's legs and going forward with it.
Yeah.
You either go forward with it and tap it back door. That's always a really good one. You see a lot in the NHL nowadays, and in these kind of situations, in 5-on-3s and 6-on-3s, they're really looking for that play. It's a real quick play, but everything Homestead's going to have to do is going to be quick. They're going to want to have. This is one of those times where they say, hey, we score off this draw. We want to win the draw.
Yeah.
We're going to have another 150-ish on the power play probably, and then we're going to pull the goalie right away when we get the puck back in the zone.
Well, their biggest enemy is that 145 sitting here on the clock right now, so they cannot take their time trying to get something set up. It's got to come off quickly in order to give any type of chance. And we now are at 6 penalties apiece for each team. Comes back to Hunter Lord. Tried to get it across right away into the feet of Warsaka. Hounding him was Isaac Sabel. Comes back, shot up off the shoulder, grabbed by the hand and cleared all the way down. She's going to roll. And that's going to be 8 seconds and 5 seconds now on the 6-on-3 because they pulled the goalie. Coming onto the ice right there is going to be number 23, Tate Baker. They got it over to Warsaka. Tried to drill it through the shin pads of Preston Flood. Could not do so. And getting on top of it was Brendan Gertag. And I apologize that I had my camera focused that whole time there, but I kind of like that shot. Especially when you've got this big scramble here, right? And this one, again, that is my better camera, so I'm glad I got the wide lens on it. So now, again, yes, we're down to almost a minute. And they've gotten one shot on. 6-on-4, and again, that's a huge save, but the defense did their job. The goalie's job for Gertag is to make the initial save. You still don't want that juicy rebound. Oh, good tipped opportunity there by Ian Magnuson.
Great pass by Jeremy Miller. It was a great look into the middle of the ice.
Right on it. Swinging it, missed it on the one-timer. That's going to go all the way down. And having to pick it up is going to be Hunter Lord, down to 30 seconds right here. And I'm going to see if I can work my way down, Justin. And I'm trying my new one here, so you'll have to see how things work. I don't know how this whole thing sets up here, so I'm going to turn on one of them. So I'm going to give this one. A is going to go to the players, Justin.
Yep.
That's going to do it here. Any sound whatsoever. And then we've got to turn up the B is over on this side, Justin, and then A is this one. Are you getting any sound? Okay.
So Homestead will be playing in the third place game at 1 o'clock tomorrow. They'll be taking on the loser of Homestead or New Nina Hortonville Menasha and Fond du Lac right after this one. Jeff's going to get some players here for an interview. A great game tonight.
Is this one working, Justin? So if you have to turn it up, I'm going to hand this one. The red one will go to the players. And then I'll get coach as well. So is this one working too? Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, why did you get? I'm sorry, Austin. Yeah, he's already like kind of. Gotcha. I'm not gonna say that on air. No, I got the mic down. All right, so the red one's yours. And then I'll get coach here real quick too. No, I'll catch you tomorrow when you have 5 goals.
Yeah.
So back here, Justin. Having with me is the goalie for tonight, Brendan Gertig. Brendan, nice game tonight.
Thank you.
Homestead is a pretty scrappy team, and they're tall.
Right.
And I could see that they're trying to get those screens in front of you. Tell me how you were addressing that out there.
I just try to be quick, see around them. I got a little help in front from my team, so I was able to see every puck tonight.
And I would agree with that. They did a great job of helping you clear out there.
Yeah.
I talked a little bit about how you have that communication with your defensemen.
I mean, all the time I'm trying to talk, whether it's a ring, play down there, I had the guy telling me where he was. For the D zone, if we need to come back, I'm always yelling.
You did a nice job playing the puck. There was one time where you got a little nervous, right?
Yeah, there was one time, wasn't quite used to that, kicking off the boards in the corner, but our team was back, they back-checked, so we handled it.
Great. Number 1 seed, now moving to the championship game. Do you care who you face?
It doesn't really matter. Hope we get Nina, that way we can beat them.
Awesome. Very good. Congratulations on the win. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Isaac. Yep, I'll catch you here for a little bit. Can you, Coach? All right. Isaac Sabo here. Talk to me about how that game, you had 3 assists today.
Yeah, it was just, the guys were open and they buried for us.
Well, you did a nice job of getting yourself into position, and one of the things that we talked about up on air was that the strength of your team is moving that puck well, and that shows with your 3 assists.
Yeah, we started rough, but once we got moving, just more goals popped in, and yeah.
Again, it was great team play, and I wanted to make sure you get that recognition for doing so. So congratulations today, moving on to the championship game. Do you care who you face?
I don't really care, but I'm just happy we're there.
Absolutely. So this is so talk a little bit about the Badgerland Conference Tournament. You played it in a couple of years now, right? So what do you think of it?
I love the tournament. It's a great way to just compete with the teams that you've already played and just try to get the trophy for it.
Yeah, I agree. I love it too. I love the regular season and the conference trophy. So congratulations. You're on to tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
Yep.
All right, congrats. Thanks
All right,
again,
thank
Isaac. We will see you tomorrow. Come on, Coach. We can. Oh, no, he's going to be catching me. Yeah. All right, so got head coach Kevin.
Oh, in the box.
I don't worry.
Next time?
No, we're good. Can you get us down here, Justin? Yeah, we got a little bit of an echo, but so, Coach, talk to me about the game. Did it go as you figured it would?
Yeah, it was a gritty team win, sloppy at times. We got new personnel in there, so I wasn't fully prepared. I'll put that on me, but
Power play, 3 power play goals today.
Power play's been working well. We move the puck, shoot the puck, and then find the back of the net.
And I think that is the strength of Springs teams forever that I can recall. Again, is they're really good at moving the puck and finding the open man.
Yeah, when you move the puck quick, it opens up a good shot. And we weren't always doing it tonight, but when we did, it worked.
So 4-1 victory. You're playing at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Do you care who you're playing?
I really don't care who we're playing. Either of them would be good in my book.
A good revenge game potentially, and just an opportunity to play against top team, right?
Revenge would be great, but this place on a Saturday afternoon, Findingburg Springs, would be a great atmosphere as well. So.
Well, congratulations again, Coach. Really appreciate you taking the time with me, and great win here as a team, 4-1.
Yeah, thanks.
All right. Justin, can you do a little bit of a wrap-up up there? I'll turn these off. Can I sneak across? I'm not worried.